What's up, guys? Carlton Flowers here, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And I'm going to do a series of quick videos. I've been very busy here lately, but I still have all of your comments about the the projects that you want to see the TA on. And I'm going to be doing quick TA and posting these videos over the next several days to let you know what's going on. We have been doing massive swing trading in the private group. We've really been taking advantage of the market fluctuations, and there's going to be a good setup for making a lot of money pretty soon here with what I see as the next move in the crypto market, which is very clear right here on the Ethereum chart. So what I always teach in the private group is when swing trading, you always look at the return of price per the stochastic peaks and valleys. And so looking at the Ethereum chart, we're just going to show you what this means. You got a peak stochastic here. There's your price. At the next peak, higher price. So that's bullish. Nice uptrend. And that just happens to be the peak. Actually, it wasn't the peak. You had this next stochastic peak, and look at the price there. There's your all-time high there, or at least for this year. And notice how the peak is lower. So here's your stochastic peak here, and then the next one that returned that higher price is lower. That is what you call a divergence. So we had a stochastic diverging from the price line, and then next you can see that with each new peak we didn't get much. Here's a miniature peak right here, okay, and that gave you this little bump, and then it comes down. Here's your next peak here. You had a bump, and that is your first lower high. So this is a lower high as compared to this previous high there. So that sets a trend. Now we've got an official downward trending trading channel going on. Look at your next peaks. Here's a peak here, lower high. Here's a peak here, lower high. Here's a peak here, a definite lower high. Now let's look at this particular action here. You had all of this side banding going on right here while the stochastic was on the rise. Okay, so stochastic is rising, but what was going on with the price? Price was side banding going straight this way while the stochastic was going this way. That's indicative of a drop. And then you did see the drop right there. Let's put a red arrow. I covered up the price, but this is where we dropped. And then we accelerated this little downward trend. And moving on, here's a peak here, lower high. All right, and now what are we at? We're at a peak. It's about to cross over. What are we going to do? Probably a lower high, and it looks like we're going to get rejected right here at the 50 EMA. So we had what is called a death cross right here. It's a confirmation of a downward trend. Probably won't last long. And when price is below the 50 EMA and also the 200 EMA, that means we're in a bearish trend. So let's put a channel up here. Let me erase all of this, and we'll put some lines. Let's just make a trending channel. We'll just stick a line up here. This is indiscriminate, all right? And we're going to connect the dots on the lows right there. This is a trading channel. So what's really happening here is price is just kind of bouncing along within this channel. That's all we're doing. Overall movement is down. And with every stochastic peak that I talked about, you had lower highs up here, staying within the channel. What are we looking for? We're looking for a breakout outside of the channel. So what we need to see price do is to break out of this thing. But right now, of course, this stochastic is probably going to cycle all the way down. We'll get a low. We'll probably have a price that does something like this. And then I'm looking for the time where a price goes up, 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 and breaks out of this channel. And then we're going to have a swing trade channel that forms that is bullish. And so on a bullish channel, what you're going to do is connect the dots of the higher highs and the lower higher lows. It's going to look something like this. And so then price is going to bounce around within the channel, you know, something like that. There we go. I meant to do the drawing tool, but you get the point. So this is all action within an upward trending trading channel. And this right here is what you call the pivot point. And so let's put some lines back here. We had a upward trending trading channel here, right? You see it? And then we ended up with a pivot point right here where we broke trend. We broke the bottom of the trend right. Oops, dang it. I need the dadgum arrow. We broke it right there. And now we're stayed within this channel. So we need to break the top of this channel right here before we can say it's time for bullish action. So sure, we had this nice little baby pump, right here, but looking on the 1-day chart, this is nothing to write home about. That's not exciting, okay? It's not that big. And then here we are, peak stochastic, where we're returning a lower high right there. And that's it in a nutshell. And then you can look at the MACD and you notice that we had this big peak here, and then we're down below the zero line during this whole time that the channel is going down. But now we're approaching the zero line. So maybe after this blue line curls over the orange line, maybe this will be the last bearish cross, and then we come up. We need to get back above this zero line, and then we'll probably have an upward trending trading channel that forms while we bounce around above the zero line with the oscillators. And then the histogram will continue to go up and down above the zero line. So that's just kind of the way I see it. None of this, of course, is financial advice, but that's just reading the chart. It's as simple as that, guys. You don't have to make this complicated. So anyway, that does it for Ethereum. Let me know what other projects you want to see. Caspa is going to be on there. I can fill you in on the AI projects we've been flipping, meme coins that we've been flipping. And, shout out to the guys in the group. We've been talking a lot. We got Tico out there. Yay! Randy. Yay! There we go. We got Philip. Yay! Burn. Who else am I missing out here? Oh yeah, Bitcoinio the GOAT. Yay! And whoever else that I'm missing out. But anyway, we talk all day, all night in the private group. And if you want to be a part, you can check it out in the links below. It's 50 USDT per month for the silver group, 100 USDT per month for the gold. And I'm going to tell you right now, the gold members and silver, they're making their money. I work hard for them. They hire me, and I keep them posted on the charts. And that's why I've been so hard pressed to put up videos, because I got to work. I got to work for these guys. They hired me to keep them abreast of what's going on and analyze those portfolios and to watch this action very closely. And by God, that's what I do. So anyway, that's all I got for this one. This is Carlton, and I am out.